Hi, friends. Welcome back to the show. Jamira here, and I have a super special guest in the guest seat today. Today, I'm interviewing my favorite and only daughter, Payton. For those that don't know Payton, you are in for a treat. Payton is going to share her life with us, what it's like being a 10-year-old during a time of uncertainty, and insights that I know all of us parents and entrepreneurs need to hear. It is just so crazy how much we can actually learn from those younger and those around us. And so I'm really excited to have her on the show because she keeps us on our toes. She brings us so much love and light, and I can't wait to share a piece of my heart with you today via Payton. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Hey there, and welcome to A Well-Rounded Life, the podcast, a space for creative entrepreneurs seeking an intentional life and biz filled with grace, passion, and purpose. I'm your host, Jamira. I'm a mama, wife, dessert fanatic, and on the ultimate mission to get you closer to your idea of what it means to live a well-rounded life. Right here is where you'll find curated resources, quick tips, and relatable stories, no matter what season of life you're in. So hang out with me for a bit and let's dive in. Favorite daughter, welcome to A Well-Rounded Life. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Awesome. So Payton, please introduce yourself to our well-rounders. Those are our listeners. That's what I call our amazing listeners. So introduce yourself.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Payton Mariah Pollard. Well, I'm trying to take over the world, but in the meantime, I'm a swimmer. And during the school year, I'm in a chess club, a reading club, and I'm on a swim team. Also, a member of the Glow Girls. My favorite color is purple, and I love mythical creatures. I really like making arts and crafts, and I also like learning about outer space, and I'm a big foodie.
A big foodie? So what does that mean?
I really like food.
You really do like food. Okay, yeah, you keep us very busy, like you said, during the school year. But right now, we are all home, quarantined. It's been, 3 weeks? It's been 3 weeks since you and me and Daddy and Jack have all been home due to the coronavirus pandemic. So my question for you, first question is, how has life been altered as a result of what's going on in the world from your perspective as a 10-year-old?
Well, they canceled school.
Yes, they
and I've been having to be homeschooled. They canceled swim and all my other activities. And I've been having to stay home and not go anywhere except like walk around the block and ride my bike.
And ride your bike, yeah. So life for you has definitely changed. Since you've been home, you turned the big 10. Mm-hmm. And we had plans for your birthday. And what, don't make that face. What happened as a result of everything going on?
I had to stay home.
We stayed home, but it was a good day, right?
Yes.
It was good, right? So party is going to be #, postponed, not canceled for my event and wedding friends out there. We're going to do something in the summer. We're going to make it amazing, right? That's the goal. All right. You've learned how to ride your bike.
Yes.
So you're like killing it there. And you have, what else are we working on as a result? Your bucket list.
Oh, yes.
So she has a bucket list, which your dad, it encouraged your dad and I to actually make a bucket list individually and then stuff to do around the house and together. So you are our inspiration for that.
Really?
Really. Yeah, so we're working on it. I'll show you when we're done. So my other question for you is, what, if anything, do you miss about the pre-coronavirus days in your life?
I miss going to school and hanging out with my friends and going out into the world.
Yeah, we've been pretty closed in and tight, but for good reason, right? Good reason. This too shall pass. But what have you learned about yourself and your family by us all being here 24/7?
Well, I learned that I get bored easily, so I need to keep myself entertained, so I don't like bug you guys or anything, so you guys can actually work. And yeah,
so you learned that you definitely need to find stuff to keep you busy, and I think you've been doing a pretty good job. What are you hoping will be the narrative in the coming weeks, Payton? What are you hoping for?
I hope this slows down so we can actually go out and just go out, because I'm bored being inside every day.
Yeah, you miss being out in the world in the wild. All right, so let's shift gears a bit and get a little bit more personal from your point of view. Question for you is, if someone were to ask you to describe me, your mom, what would you tell them about myself, my job, and just my role as a wife and a mom? Your mom.
Well, I would say that my mom is a creative entrepreneur who coaches creative entrepreneurs, and she is an amazing mom.
Well, thank you, Payton. I appreciate that. What about your dad, who I think is your favorite, but whatevs.
What? I love you guys equally, okay?
Okay. What does he do? What kind of father and husband do you think he is from your perspective?
So, my dad is a new homes sales manager, and he is also the best dad in the world.
I would agree. I think he's pretty awesome. Well, why do you think he's awesome?
Because he's just awesome.
Stop smiling, daddy's girl. Really? After almost 5 years of being an only child, you were blessed with a little brother, and I'm going to put it on the record that you didn't even want a brother. You prayed for a sister. We have a funny video with the gender reveal that I will share one day.
Fun fact, I actually ran in my closet.
You did. We announced that we were having a boy. Peyton screamed and locked herself in the closet. But now that he has been here with us for 5 years, what has life been like as a big sister?
I actually love being a big sister because I love taking care of him. But now that we are staying home and everything like that, it's just been kind of hard keeping him together, making sure he's not touching my stuff, and yeah. But I still love the little guy.
Really? Yeah, they are interesting. They're BFFs. 1 minute, you're the boss the next minute. Then he wants to bully you the next.
He doesn't listen to me.
Yeah, it's a mess. But y'all's relationship is the best. So you have two parents that are in sales, because you mentioned that your dad is a new home sales manager, and clearly as an entrepreneur, I have to sell myself every day. So we have crazy work schedules now and before Corona and during Corona and after Corona. So my question for you, from your perspective, what do you feel are maybe some downsides to having parents that are sales?
Well, sometimes I don't get to spend as much time with you guys as I want to, but...
So what are some benefits then?
Okay, yeah. The benefits are, usually when you're working so hard is for me and Jackson, and, so we can have a roof over our heads.
Facts. It's facts. So you understand that the work means that everything we do is for y'all, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure on the record. What advice would you give parents that have similar jobs as Daddy and I, and especially at this time with everybody working from home?
Well, I'd say that even though you have to work, so I know you guys have to work, but just set aside at least 5 minutes a day.
5 minutes?
I mean, okay, maybe not 5 minutes, longer than that, but at least acknowledge your kids, try to tell them what's going on, and find a cool activity you guys can do together to spend some quality time.
Yeah, I think we've been trying to find little things here and there that we can do together as well. But what advice would you give the kids that have to deal with being home during this time? We all can't go anywhere, but what advice do you have for other kids that are trying to figure it out?
I would give them advice find something that you can do to not be in your parents' hair all the time and not be following them around, so they can actually get work done, so later they can hang out with you. Read a book, color, draw something, but definitely try to learn so you're not behind next year.
True. That's a great point. And I mentioned here on the show about my diagnosis with fibro. And after I was diagnosed, shortly after, your dad and I sat you down. We told you what was going on. And my question to you is, what is it like as a 10-year-old who has a mom that has a chronic illness? What has that been like?
Well, sometimes you get kind of sleepy and you can't do everything all the time, really fast anymore. When you used to play weddings and you're do, like the Flash. Now, but now it's kind of moving slower, but it still works.
I'm still working, right?
Yes.
Just slow down a bit. And we got help. We got Miss Kimmy to help us as well. We haven't seen her in a while, but she's been awesome to help, wouldn't you say?
Yes, ma'am.
When you were 8 months old, my mom passed away from breast cancer, which left you with one grandmother and one great grandmother. What has it been like only knowing your grandmother through stories and conversations?
Well, I learned that she's an amazing woman and she did a lot of great things. And everyone that I've talked to has known her, loved her.
Very much. What would you say about your grandmother, your dad's mom on that side, and your papa?
They're amazing grandparents and I love them so much.
Yes, they spoil you like nobody's business as you sit here in the birthday clothes that were delivered to you. Exactly. Yeah, spoiled, rotten, but deserving. All right, Peyton. So my last question for you in this segment is, what do you aspire to be when you grow up?
I aspire to either be an author or a fashion designer.
Okay. Sounds good. Now, we are going to shift gears. We do something here called rapid fire. Well, no, let's rewind. Let me ask you this. Why do you want to be an author and or a fashion designer? What is it about those jobs that feel appealing to you?
I love writing stories and telling stories, and I just love doing that. And I like fashion and designing clothes and making things on my sewing machine.
True, very much. You have a name for your fashion line?
Payton's Boutique.
Payton's Boutique. It works. I love it. All right, rapid fire. Let's get into it. You are stuck on an island. What are 3 things that you must have with you besides me, Daddy, Jackson? What are 3 things you're taking with you?
My iPad, a book, and a charger for my iPad.
You need the charger. That's a good one.
Well, probably won't have an outlet, but whatever.
Just
imagine it does.
Just imagine. What's your favorite food?
It's a tie between chicken and waffles and Taiwanese dumplings. Or actually Taiwanese pot stickers or dumplings. They're called the same thing sometimes.
All right. What is your favorite place that you have traveled thus far in your 10 years?
Either Disney World or Cancun.
Disney World. Okay, really? What is your dream vacation destination?
Paris.
Paris. Well, not anytime soon, honey.
Obviously.
If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be?
Beyonce.
Why do you want to meet Beyonce?
Because she's so awesome.
She is very awesome. What is the nicest thing that someone has done for you?
I don't know. Because, I'm so blessed that I feel like someone does something nice to me every day.
I'll take it. Who are your role models and mentors?
Well, Mommy and Daddy, of course. And Michelle Obama, even more so that I read a children's book about her life.
You did. If you could learn any skill in the world, what would it be?
It would definitely be cooking. So when I grow up, I can cook for my family and provide them with some yummy food.
Awesome. What is your favorite season or time of year?
I would say fall because I love fall weather and fall fashion, and I just love the fall-y vibe.
Fall vibes, okay. What's your guilty pleasure?
Playing Minecraft and watching Disney Plus.
Yes, you're hooked on Minecraft. We're trying to limit that. Yes. All right, Peyton, that was so much fun. Favorite daughter, thank you for hanging with your mom today. I don't think you really have a choice, but I appreciate you hanging with me. But more importantly, I just want you to know how proud your dad and I are of you and just how blessed that I feel that we were chosen to be your parents. You have truly been everything that I needed in the most difficult times of my life, and I just pray that I continue to be all that you need in this world and that you forever feel the love that we have for you. So Peyton, do me a favor, and I want you to tell our well-rounders what we need for them to do as we close out the show.
Well, thank you all for listening. And thank you, Mommy, for inviting me to come on this show.
You're welcome.
I had so much fun, and I can't wait to do this again.
All right.
Okay, so we get into this.
Oh.
I need you to help us out and subscribe to my mommy's podcast. Also, subscribe to her newsletter. All of her info is in the show notes. We also need you to like and review the show. You can also find the details in the show notes. And you have a website too, right, Mommy?
I do. We have a website. Our website is awellroundedlifepodcast.com, and we are over on Instagram. We are at Coach4Creatives. Thank you, darling, for helping me close out this show. I love you, and that was so much fun. And Well-Rounders, we will be back next week with a brand new episode. So thanks for kicking it with us, fam. Please stay safe, stay home, stay together, and stay positive. We will chat soon. Bye.
Bye.
Friends, thanks for kicking it with us this week. Remember to subscribe so you're notified when a new episode airs. I'd love it if you leave us a review and share this goodness with your squad. Until next time, seek a well-rounded life and remember to focus on what matters most.